EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Niner defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line.
burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was...
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Vaughn. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On play action, Rodgers. And this one too low.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. Red. Yellow. Blue strike.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, I can't even push nothing, bro. Yeah. All right, we straight now, I think.
On the ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Trouble. 38. Green Jack. Ready.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. So certainly an interesting.
Come on, bro.
To go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Niners had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Now Lance. Flushed out right. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Talanoa Hufanga, first-time All-Pro last year, up to make the tackle. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Samuel going to go in motion right. Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Lance now to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Rodgers now on first down. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready. On the ball. On the ball. 22 needle.
Throwing now is Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he Jackson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line. But this is just going to make things worse.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off. That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Mike, 60. Set.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the 49ers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
26. Hey, take 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this to Nwogu. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion left goes Cooks. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Now Rodgers. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. A give running right is Vaughn. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Eluding the pressure right. That he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They're on the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Come on, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Lance. Now he steps away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the
bro, they gotta fix this blocking, bro.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to go forward and protect the ball. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed
man, all right, bro.
San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Rodgers to throw.
Oh, boy, that's a hell of a ball. Hell of a ball, Rodgers. My goodness. My goodness.
From down
Hey.
12. It's 1st and 10.
Nothing you can do with that, man.
Up the middle.
Get through there. Yeah. Yeah.
Work this one down to about the 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Like, this is what I'm talking about right there, bro. He just, I mean, come on,
The
man.
Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As it'll come
They got to fix this blocking quickly.
seconds to go in half number 2. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Rodgers.
I run that.
This is caught.
Money.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Oh,
I know
Archie.
Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Oh, why it go so slow?
You know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah, me too. I just need them to tighten this game up, bro. It's too much, like,
Here's 1st and 10.
ragdoll effect and stuff. I don't know. It's weird, bro.
Lance now on 1st down.
Ah, no, we ain't going with that. Go get that, Eddie. You straight up.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Ready, break.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance.
Boom. Oh, he caught that?
And he'll give him a 1st down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. One final try now for Lance.
Look at my on
One
the
last
floor.
shot at the end zone.
Look at that, Trey.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, you're training.
Can I get my boy now, man?
But on game day, you both want to show your best.
Bro.
And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the
Bro, he a part of my team, bro. Crazy. Nah, I ain't sending you Rodgers. Rodgers, that guy.
Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother speeches. The garden's still private.